Duckies, we talked about this. We can't chuck bread down for the trout anymore. Don't you realise me telling you this back before I went to Cornwall? Well, ever since we got your group, we've got too many ducks. So, plus they're not very well behaved. They keep getting sneaky pieces of bread. And you teach them as well, and you try to sneak them as well, yeah. But still, they keep getting sneaky pieces of bread out of the water, and that makes them fat. It gives them angel wing, and it gives them avian botulism, and they can't have bread. So unfortunately, we can't chuck bread down here in the river anymore for the trout. We'd like to, but we can't. So yeah, chucking us bread down for the trout is very difficult enough when we've got loads of ducks, moorhens, mergansers, and well, once Gangster, but he already perished. But still, it's very impossible enough when we've got all of these ducks, and they just get sneaky pieces of bread. In fact, they steal all the bread from the trout, but when they're not coming up to eat it, and plus ducks can't even have bread anyway, which is why we stopped chucking food down for the trout, because they steal all the food from the trout when they cannot have bread. If bread makes them fat. Hey, calm down, Ducky. It isn't anybody's fault. You think this is everybody's fault, do you? It's your fault that you forgot to train your individuals not to eat bread, sneak them all, but you literally had to be a cheeky monkey on me. My gosh, ducks are crazy, man. And guys, the ducks, to be fair, are probably friends with the trout anyway. No matter if they try to bite them on the tail feathers or on the foot, or try to bully the ducks, they're still befriending the trout. I mean, it's not like we don't want the trout here. It's just that they sneak. You better not be bullying. It's just that they sneak food. That's all. That's not good for them. I mean, ducks can't even eat human food. Remember, guys. You remember telling me this? Remember the Canal and River Trust? Do you remember this video of the Canal and River Trust, which I saw about about what to feed ducks and not to feed ducks? Yeah. In fact, according to the Wildlife and River Trust, we all love the time and tradition of feeding the ducks, whether it would be a local park or any of the 2000 summer. It's a classic day out with the family, but when it comes to feeding the ducks, are we making the right choices? So yeah, in fact, people just commonly throw bread out, which is really irresponsible. So we're now working hard to in fact we can't give them bread, because if it's left a long time, especially a long time in the water, if a duck comes along and eats it, it will give them a virus which which you call avian botulism, and it also gives them angel wing or something. Yeah, it can make them very poorly. So we can't risk any of our feathered friends being poorly if we feed bread to them. Yeah, so yeah. Duckies, where the heck were you at? It's been like an hour now. Duckies, do you realise how dangerous it is up in the moorlands? I mean, you could have gotten taken by a peregrine falcon. Or even worse, you could have gotten shot by a gamekeeper, and all of you would have died instantly, and the whole thing would be all your community's fault. Do you know there's barbarians out there who don't give a care about wildlife? Okay, never go on the moorlands again. Do you hear me? Okay, Duckies. Yeah, Ducky, do you know how barbaric it is here in moorlands, you know? In fact, gamekeepers always decimate all our local wildlife populations. Probably ducks as well, I don't know. But they do it with badgers, foxes, mountain hares, and they've accidentally, lambs, it's by accident. It's not the intended target for gamekeepers, but still, they always decimate all our local wildlife populations, all so that they can have high numbers of grouse to be shot dead from August to December, for sport and for food. This is how barbaric it is in this world, and we're the only thoughtful ones in this cruel world. That's it. End of speech. Don't go to the moorlands again forever. Alright, Mrs. Blackbird?
Still got a baby?
But she's obviously raised it, she said. Yeah, I think we might want to get going soon, duckies, because it's roasting out here. What do you mean, no? Why did you say that? Why did you nod your head to say no? Do you want us to get sunstroke or something, duckies? We have to go. I know you like us, but we have to leave. Gosh, the ducks are already going to miss me. Hey, Moorhen. How you doing?
I'll drink some water.
Yeah, I need a refreshing drink anyway.
Because you're getting hot and you're sweating, so you need to replace the water that your lungs have been sweating.
Well, I'm sweating like a dog and I need to drink water. Same with the ducks, they're always sweating like dogs and they need to drink water as well, so yeah.
Is your head hot?
Yeah. I'm roasting. Literally roasting.
Drink some more water then. You must be thirsty, you're nearly drunk it all.
This is worse than being in hell, surrounded by fire and wandering caves and being in a wicker basket. Yeah, I know. These ducks seem to not get used to other people than they do with us.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you, duckies. I'm gonna have to go home now.